Hello, my name is Patricia Holmes and I am your Photoshop instructor, and we are continuing in Chapter 2, and we are now beginning on page 52. And back to this vintage photo, you're going to notice a shadow right here, and we need to correct this. So let's zoom in a little bit on it so we can see the shadow. So I'm going to click the zoom tool. I'm going to come over here to the top of the option bar, and I'm going to click the plus sign, and I'm going to zoom in on this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use the Content Aware Fill tool. But before we actually apply it, we're going to choose the Rectangle Marquee tool. And we want to make sure right now, make sure you're working on the right layer by looking over here at Layers and choosing Background, which is the image. And so if this layer panel is not open, you should know by now to go into Window and make sure Layers is chosen. Okay, anyway, let's get back to our work. Choosing the rectangle marquee, the author is going to have us draw a selection around this shadow. We want to go a little bit outside of it. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into Edit, and then we're going to go Fill and Content Aware. Content Aware is taking all of the similar bricks around it, and it's going to fill it into this area. We're going to hit OK, and it's going to fill in bricks. I'm going to hit Command D to deselect. You can also go to Select and hit Deselect. But we need to zoom in a little bit more, and we need to patch in some of these lines in the bricks using a new tool, which is called the Clone Stamp. So the Clone Stamp is right here, and we're going to repair some area of the Clone Stamp, and the author is asking us to put the pixel at 21, which it already is, and the hardness is to 30. So 21 pixel size hardness at 30. So we're going to come back over here to the photo, and what we're going to do is what the Clone Stamp does is it takes a sample of good and it's going to apply it to wherever you tell it to. So in order to get that sample, what you want to do is you want to hit the Alt button, or if you're on a Windows, it's going to be Option click. So follow along with me. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. Okay, so I'm going to go Clone Stamp. And right now, this line right here, I want to put over here. We want to make this as authentic as possible. So I'm going to go Alt, click on my Clone Stamp. I'm going to let go. I'm going to take my mouse, I'm going to move it over here, and I'm not pressing on my mouse or anything. I just moved it over here. Now I'm going to hold my mouse down and I'm going to draw a line. Oops, let me do that again. Okay, so Alt, let's try it again. I'm sorry, Alt click. Let me come down here. Alt click. Okay, right in the middle there. I'm going to come over here, and now I'm going to hold my mouse down and I'm going to draw a line. Now if you look at the screen, the original spot that we got the sample from has a crosshair, and to the left is the circle. What the circle is putting content of the crosshair in, if that makes sense. So wherever the crosshair is what the circle is going to do. So now we're in the dark area, and that's what's going in the circle. Now with Clone Stamps, we have to go back and we have to resample. So I'm going to go Alt click. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to line up my alignment, and I'm going to put some more lines in it, just like that. Okay, so you can work on this. Let's go Alt click, and you can. It's going to take some practice, and it's going to take some time to get it right. Now, here's a perfect example of what we're doing. My crosshair is going into the black section, thus the circle is being filled with the black. I really don't want that. I want a better sample. I'm going to come over here, I'm going to hit Alt click, and then I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to line up these seams, and I'm just going to use my eye. There we go. I'm going to fill it in. Okay, so you need to add some more lines down here. And you know, if you don't like what your brick wall looks like, then you can just kind of go back and redo it remember how to do that. Go back into the history panel. And so essentially we remove that shadow. If I had more time on my video, we could really touch it up and do a much better job, but using these tools is what I wanted to demonstrate. Thank you for listening.